Well, hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to a Wednesday night OpenTTD. That's right, it is Wednesday, and Fallen's like, what's this? OpenTTD on a Tuesday? Yeah, it did say on Discord, but I know not everybody is on Discord, but it was also listed on my YouTube channel on the top of the page. But hello, King Assassin Gaming, Volan above the line, or watching on YouTube, Jack Mac, Brandon, and Egg, and a load of other people watching on Twitch. Hello and welcome to the event. Now, I'm getting some playback issues on my preview, but it looks like everything else is fine. So we'll just crack on. Now, in case you're wondering why tonight we are doing OpenTTD instead of last night, we swapped things around because last night was the Great British Bake Off final and me and my wife wanted to sit down together and watch it. So we did. And that meant we couldn't stream. So we're doing it tonight instead. So let's see if the theory we had from last live stream about my microphone muting on the next switch. Okay, so for some reason, confirmed, ladies and gentlemen, when I go live, the first scene switch afterwards, my mic mutes. So we now know what the problem is. We just now have to figure out how to fix it. Stream is fine. Brilliant. That's good. Good. Hello, Gecko, Raphael Game, and Roblox as well. Hello and welcome. You've been away on accountancy stuff. Symposium. Your brain is mostly fried. Yeah, I like my brain being fried. It's brilliant stuff. Right then. So here we are. We are here. Today we're going to be doing some blasting. We left things off last time. We've got ALMs blasting, and we've got trains, and we've got quite a lot of trains, and they are bringing over coke. Coke. We was doing coke from Krillo's Coke pickup at Krillo's Coke. So Krillo's Coke is where we're dropping off all the coke, and Krillo's Coke pickup is where we are picking up the coke. No, we're not dropping off the coke. We're dropping off coal, turning it into coke, and taking it down to ALM's blasting. Now, I did plan this out a little bit last time, so we've got like the south and north kind of bits and bobs. I think this is going to be an out, and this should be a north. I'm not sure. I might switch it around. I'm not 100% on that one. One thing I am pretty much 100% of is that I want the southern station to be over here. So let's build that first. Gecko's like, I finally caught an OpenTTD stream. I mean, it's not that difficult. We're doing them every Tuesday at the moment. Just come along and have a look. Also, there's a big OpenTTD public game that I'm going to be running on December the 18th, Saturday, December the 18th. It's going to start at midday UTC. We're going to be doing the more you pay, the more we play for raising money for charity. We're going to be raising money for the World Cancer Research Fund. It's going to be a fantastic event. We've got lots of games to give away. We've got Steam vouchers to give away and more things planned on top of that. So definitely put it in your calendars and diaries and get involved with that, because it's not only is it going to be a fantastic game of OpenTTD, but we're going to be a charity game as well. Right then, so I think we should start off with probably, should we do Terminus or row? We'll do it row. I know I sound a bit defeatist when I said that, but it makes sense that we do a row, doesn't it? I think it does. Let's start medium size. We'll put a 4-track platform station in here. There we go. You're usually busy most Tuesdays. That's probably why you've been having the problems then. Yeah, it is. At the moment, Tuesday is the day. Okay, now we've got the station in. We're going to go and delete all this. And we have got 2.5 million in the bank account. I am going to just make trees transparent though. There we go. Or shall I make them translucent? Let's have translucent, shall we? Okay. Brandon says there's a Linux download for OpenTTD. Yeah. The bombs were a bit loud. Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Yeah, a little bit loud. What I'll do is I'll just knock them in game down to 50%. That should do it. There we go. That's a better bomb. Basically, I messed around with the sound settings recently because I was testing something. I've done a lot of testing recently, and most of the testing I've been doing has been around the new versions of OpenTTD. Those of you watching my YouTube carefully would have noticed that we had 2 OpenTTD spotlight videos back to back, one day, one the next. I'm not going to make that a 4-stepper for now. And the reason why I made those OpenTTD videos, spotlight videos, I did some OpenTTD spotlight videos in the past where I explained changes in the game because I thought it'd be a good idea. And I just thought that OpenTTD wasn't having that many changes, you know? Not a massive amount of changes. I should probably put that setting back as well. This is something I changed. There we go. Path signals only. We don't need anything but path. And, yeah. Which setting should you change if you want to be able to play stuff while paused? I don't know. Like Brandon says, use the filter. So go into settings, pause. No, actually, by the looks of it, I think it's in construction and it's called build. Build while paused. Or is it construction? Let's have a look. Let's make this bigger. There we go. Let's have a look. Construction. Yeah, you try going down the entire list. There's so many settings in this game. Do not go down the entire list. Use the filter string. Yeah. Auto renew, general, construction cost low, sound construction. Oh, you can turn the sound construction on and off. I did not know that. I'm sure it was building while paused, wasn't it? Did I just type pause wrong? You saw it already when pause. Oh. When paused, allow all actions. That's it. That's the one. So for this series, that's what we're doing. Okay, let's get our signals in the end of our stations. Okay, one for the entrance. I feel like this is going to be an easy one to upgrade, but I'm not going to upgrade it right now. So I'm going to leave 7-track space before going across. And we'll come up and just meet that there. That looks quite nice. It was the top one when paused. Yeah, it was. It was the top one. Right, let's get rid of that sign. We don't need that. So this is going to be the drop-off station for the southern resource line. And I think what we'll do is we will... Let's have a look at this gap here. Is it a gap of... Oh, that's lovely. Let's just neaten up that edge. Bring that down. So if a train is going uphill and it goes up one height change within its train length, that's nowhere near as bad as it going up 2 land heights within its train length. So yeah, actions while paused, that's the one. So out of the people who are here, how many of you saw or at least noticed my OpenTTD spotlight videos? How many of you saw some sort of social media notification? How many of you saw it in their subscriber feed? And how many of you didn't know that I did 2 videos recently? I know you noticed them, Jack and Matt, because you recently we were talking about it in the Viewer Plus Discord. By the way, everybody, Viewer Plus is the best way to support the channel. None of this Twitch subs or Patreon things with people taking money in the middle person taking any extra money. It's all you supporting me directly. So check it out on the website masterhellish.net. Okay, I think that's the main part of the line done. Let's get those signals in. Which way around have I done the signals here? Oh, good. It's the same way. So King Assassin got it in the YouTube notification. No. Yeah, YouTube notifications. Robert says he got recommended. Gecko says you noticed it was in your feed and you saw the Discord notification. Brandon said it was recommended. Above the line said I didn't know. So I wonder where above the line is missing out. How are you missing out above the line? Are you not on the Discord? Do you have notifications turned off for the announcements channel? Or do you not have notifications turned on? Do you know? It depends, yeah. Discord is so useful. Yeah, Discord is like the place. It's like how I run my community these days. It's like between Discord and the website, that's everything. It's like you're probably not going to get anything anywhere else apart from Discord and the website really these days. There's a bit of the social media, the Twitter and the Facebooks and all that sort of stuff, but nope. Right, I don't even remember what we was putting in here, but it looks like I was very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind to myself and actually gave myself some notes. Look, we've got some lime kilns in here. You're hardly on Discord. Okay. Well, I'm not always on Discord, but I do have the notifications turned on. So I think for loading, we'll do a 3-track loading station. And I'm already thinking that I wish I'd have done the other end as a 6-platform one. Facebook is so 2011. Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen with Facebook when the whole like metaverse starts kicking off. Because I've got a funny feeling it will. And I'm not 100% sure. But a big part of me is thinking that there's going to be relatively big changes. And I think it depends on how things get connected together. And like what the integration between various different companies' meta is like. Yeah. Okay, let's come down there. And we'll do the same here. We'll just merge them together. And then we need to get around this quarry and this town. And this town's actually going to make building a junction a little bit difficult. So instead of coming left of the quarry and hitting the town, I'm actually going to come the other side of the quarry. So we're going to come down here. Which means I've got quite a little bit of water to dig out there, but we've still got plenty of dosh in the bank. There we go. Oh, that. It's almost as if we decided that was always going to be like that. Down the ramp, come along a bit, round there, and then junction. Now, I'm deliberately not going to build this junction straight away, or am I actually? Because this limestone mine is a transfer station, so I'm not sure about that. Jack says, I have a feeling about Meta too. Right now, VR is so annoying to use. Meta will have to be close to real life as possible. Yeah, I think Card says, I think like every attempt to introduce VR to mainstream, it will fail horribly. I don't think so. I think VR is one of those things that starting off, I'm seeing the more the technology progresses, the more I'm seeing it brought into things. Like when 3D TVs came out, it was just like, oh wow, it's at the point now where we can put it in tellies because the technology was progressing and changing. They put it out there and hardly anybody got it because they could get the same TV without the 3D feature for a lot cheaper. There was an extra component that was expensive to manufacture. VR is not like that. and it's been slowly growing. And also there's cheap versions and there's expensive versions. There's lots of different companies doing it. So VR sets are not that expensive these days, Brandon. You're out of touch. But yeah, I mean, and one of the things, if you're interested and you want to look into it a bit more, it's going to be less full VR probably, and more augmented reality, AR, I think they call that. But yeah. It does need to be affordable. It does need to be very affordable. Virtual reality does. Okay, so I wasn't going to do this junction because I was worried about other things that I was going to be linking in, but I don't actually see anything around here that I am going to link in. So I am going to do this junction. We're going to try and do it as neat as possible. So I want this diagonal here to be at least length 7. So I think we can go like this. That's a good length of track. We'll go that one. I want the length so that in theory the train doesn't slow down ever. Yeah. There is the Quest 2 is the same price as the RRP of a console, apparently, says Jack. Yeah. There's cheap ones, there's expensive ones, there's a whole bunch of different things going on with that. So what we're going to do now is going to put the other diagonal in like this, and we're going to make the main line have a bridge or tunnel here somehow. How long is that? That's 9 apparently. Okay, let's not do that there. Can I do... I don't normally do junctions like this, so I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, I'm going to have to bring it in another one for that to fit. And that's saying length 8 there. And we've got some signals here. So let's just take those signals out. In fact, let's take all the signals out immediately around the junction. That's good practice, isn't it? I think we'll go with tunnel to begin with. So we're going to need to go down here. Oh, can we do that? No, we can't. I think it's going to have to be a bridge. I don't want it to be a bridge. I think it's going to have to be a bridge. Because if we come across here, that's only just length 7. We could probably get away with it being length 6. There we go. Let's do that. I don't know why I said probably. We can get away with it being length 6. And then diggy tunnel. And connect it up. Okay, that is nice and smooth. That's a good junction. So this is the merge here. So this is where they're merging, which is where we want the signals. And again, this is where we merge in. That's where we want the signals. So we're going to hold control and go back from that point to allow the correct spacing of signals leading up to the junction. I didn't do it here. There we get, no, that's, something's wrong here. Right, okay. I did that wrong. There we go. This is the diverge. So we've got a merge up there. We've got a divergence. Ugh. Can't believe I did that wrong. There we go. Okay, that looks good. Apparently you need a weird port on your motherboard. Oh, he's talking about USB-C. USB-C is pretty universal now. Most motherboards have USB-C, or USB-A to USB-C is very easy to get hold of. What's your favourite 4-line, 4-way junction design? Can you make it from memory? I don't even have one. 4-way, 4-line. I don't remember the last time I did a 4-way, 4-line. I've definitely done 2-way. No. I've definitely done 2-line 4-way. But I don't ever remember doing 4-line 4-way. it's a version of the cloverleaf, yeah, is what I normally use there, Jack. Okay, so we've got the southern line in. We've got the station that we're hooking it up to for dropping things off. I'm going to improve this station right straight away. This is going to get busy, and I want to future-proof this. I don't want to have to rebuild this later when I can't remember what I'm doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 more platforms. And we're going to split. Did I add 2 there? I did add 2. That's weird. It just, like, come through a bit weird there. Okay, let's get rid of the signal and get the piece of track. Right, we're going to take this track off and bring it up like this. And this is going to be our run-in to the station. And I guess we could do it like this to allow for a dual depot here. But then we've got no room for a dual depot there. We could get it in there. And that's purely because of this bulk terminal. Which I'm okay with, to be honest. And then this one can connect up directly. That's fine. And then this one, I'm going to deliberately split. Ooh, where do I split? Because there's a signal there and there's a signal there. So if this line's busy, it'll go that way. If that line's busy, it'll go that way. I think we want to leave this up to... Yeah, we want it quite close. And that is just intuition. There we go. So now, when a train approaches, if there's any slowdown because a train's pulling into the station or whatever, it may choose to go round the other track. And then on the exit, which I hadn't planned properly, we're going to have to merge in. But that's no problem. I'll do it so it looks kind of neat. There we go. I don't know if pulling out the station is actually going to cause any slowdown. So what we can do is we can just dual wield this. I don't feel that comfortable about that, to be honest. I'm making it up as I go along now. Awesome live streams, Hallis. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much. Thank you. So from here, we can go all the way to that one. So we can get every train to this one. But we can't get every train to this one. Yet. We can't come across there. Although we could potentially do that if we move these depots. And then that gives us a 90-degree turn, so let's take that out. I think the trouble I'm having here is it's off-center. So this one's always coming over that way, that one's always coming over this way. I mean, I suppose to neaten it up we could do that. Yeah, actually, I like that. The challenge here is that this inside track is going to be the preferred platform because it's the shortest route through. So really it should be this. I don't know why that's so far back. We can do it here to there. Then no, wait, hang on a minute. We're going too far. Oh, right, okay, that's why. So you need to go as far back on that one so you can do it. Yeah, then make it symmetrical. Take that line out. Put that line up to there. Get rid of these bits here. Oh, Bob's your uncle. There we go. I don't know if that translates well across the world. Bob's your uncle? Does anybody ever say that anywhere? Here we've got a length of 7, but that's obviously not long enough. Doesn't matter though, because we're going to be putting some double depots in. There we go. You don't have an uncle called Bob. Okay, fair enough. I'm not going to... Yeah, there we go. I think that is a good station design. It allows splitting of the entrance for slow entry, and you've got 2 flows on the exit to just help bring those trains out and feed them. We'll see how that goes. I think it's going to be good. I mean, at the minute, we've only got 1 station that we're going to connect it to. And we're going to be picking up limestone. So new vehicles. And we're going to choose our engine first. So we're going to go engines only. Now we could... Let's just go... Oh, the steam tank engine. Reliability is so much better than the Jubilee. But the A4 Steam's reliability is not terrible, and it's so much faster than the tank engine. I always say, if you're struggling to choose your trains, order by reliability and start at the best. Doesn't mean you have to pick the best. In this scenario, the tank has the best reliability, but it's just so much slower. So we're going to go with the A4. So we're going to buy the engine. But what does Bob's your uncle mean? What do you mean? You don't know what Bob's your uncle means? Oh, I think you should know that. Anybody in chat able to help Brandon out with what Bob's your uncle means? Yeah. Above the Line knows the saying but doesn't use it. I haven't used it in years. Gecko says, I use the same entrance design early game. It works with Terminus stations. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, he's like, and it's done. That's how it's done, yeah. You always want the newest train. The newest train, in my opinion, is not the way forward. Anyway, we're going to be transporting limestone. So if we go to sort... and down to... Oh! I just remembered something that I forgot to include in my OpenTTD Spotlight videos. I forgot to include the fact that OpenTTD no longer requires you to have special wagons for mods with different cargo types. It just works now. Good evening. I'm not a native speaker, but I would say it means, and there you have it. I agree. That's yeah, easy as that. There you have it, and done. Yeah, that's right. You no longer need universal wagons, and I forgot to include that in my Spotlight videos. So I'm going to have to add that as a pinned comment and put it in the description. It's not, yeah, it's not the biggest one, but it's, yeah. So today we've got the FIRS industry replacement set. So for season 9, that's the only one we've got. Right, limestone. Getting sidetracked into a siding made of track. So if you choose the cargo type, it will show you which vehicles can be changed into it. And when you buy it, it doesn't just buy it, it buy and refits it. So you don't have to then refit it afterwards, which I always forget to do. Okay, go to this station. We're also going to tell it to full load because I forgot. And after it's full loaded, come all the way down here and drop it off. Just drop the lot off. We accept coke, iron ore and limestone, and we're dropping it off. So we're going to do that now. We're going to get it on its way. And of course the game is pause. So wait, how does this thing work? How does what thing work? You need to be more specific. It's a nice feature. It is a nice feature, yes. Are you going to run this season into endgame? I'm probably going to keep this season going for quite some time until we get to near the end. I think so. Yes, I think so. I'm not committing to that for definite, but I think so. Right, now we need to get these 2 limestone mines hooked up to this one. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I might just do it with a bunch of smaller trains. Maybe I should have had bigger trains here. Oh, I kind of want to have bigger trains. It's a long journey. I want to have longer platforms and bigger trains. Right, let me know down in the chat, folks. Do you think on the main line should I have longer trains than 6? I'm thinking we bump it up to 10 or something. How much time are you running this map? I'm not quite sure what you mean. It's like, how long have I been playing it? This is stream number 3. Trucks. We're not using trucks for this. Are you just checking how the restream bot works? Oh, I see. Yeah. I see. I need a drink. Hang on. There we go. King Assassin Gaming says yes, but I don't know exactly what he's saying yes to. Brandon's saying stuff about boats, but I don't really like that. Longer trains. Chat seems to think I should have longer trains. Did I put the depots? What depots? Which depots are you talking about specifically? Let's go... If I go for length 10... It's going to be that long. I like 10. Yeah. There seems to be a consensus here. We're going with the 10 length. I don't ever remember doing this before. Let's remove that signal. And the track, apparently. And I think we need to move this kink along. To be able to get... the depot in. Maybe not. Okay, that looks good. The longest you can do by default is 12, said Brandon. The depots for the line. I haven't done depots for the line yet. No, I will do though. Okay, so we've adapted that station. There is one more mod I would like to add to this, and I think with us having FIRS, we should get the Industry Stations Renewal mod. But I'm not going to do that in the middle of a live stream because it will go wrong. And actually on Friday, we've got a lunchtime chill and chat where we're going to look at, where we're going to talk about and quickly look at OpenTTD mods. Why you need double depots. You don't need double depots, but double depots are just so much better for flow. So this beautiful station that I did here, I'm going to have to delete that and put more on the front of it, unfortunately. With double depots, you can have one train going in one depot and another train coming out of the other depot at the same time. Throughput. It's all about the throughput. Okay, so we're going to have length 4. We're going to go with 6. And we'll probably remake these stations if we get that mod. So it's this one needs to come all the way across to here. I'm not sure now we're going to have room for the depots. We'll try it anyway. Maybe. Ooh, yeah, just. But I'm not going to squeeze that in. I am going to adjust it. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this down and merge it in. We're going to bring it down that far? No, we're not going to bring it down that far. To there. Just to allow for a little bit of flow time. Let's get rid of these signals. Pop them in at the last possible moment. And of course... that looks good to me, but I want room for a train to be in here. So we're going to have to come out there. And split it. There we go. Luckily, there's a great tutorial series out there that helps you. You wouldn't believe the number of times I've had to go and check out something in my own tutorial series because I've forgotten how to do it, and I'm that ridiculous. Yeah, there's some pretty advanced stuff for OpenTTD beyond the basics. Apparently my videos are some of the best videos out there for the basics, but if you want to go into things like advanced this and that and priority merges and all that stuff, then yeah, there are some good tutorials out there as well. And if you want to share those with me, put them in the ideas for Hellish channel, because what I will do is I will contact the creator, ask their permission, and then add their videos onto the end of my tutorial series playlist. I've already done that with Lugnuts, and it's fantastic to get them involved with that. But we're going to do a drop-off station now. Now, these ones are not going to be length 10. I've already decided this. And I think 4. So I'm not length 4. We'll go with 6 because everything else is 6. 4 tracks is what I was thinking. So there's our drop-off station. And I think what we'll do is we'll actually keep these separate. Just because it's maybe going to be fun to do it like that. That's the thing you see as well. Like, half the time I do things because it's a good idea. And half the times I do things because I think it'll be fun. There's probably another half that I just don't do things correctly at all. If you know Russian, yeah, that's the thing you see. Is like when I say my videos, I'm talking about English videos really. Let's move this signal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this signal and I'm going to change the way this one comes in. I'm going to do it like that just because I like the look of that better. Actually ends up moving the signal back a little bit, so it's tiny weeny bit less efficient, but I very much prefer the way it looks. Okay, we've still got just over 2 million in the bank account. We're doing all right. So there's the signals on the exit. That's going to be one input line. That's going to be the other input line. And we'll just connect those together like that. There's no reason why we can't just whack a double depot in here and one in there. If you do a double depot, take that line out that joins the 2 depots directly. If a train gets lost, it will just go backwards and forwards. If you take that line out, it will still get lost, but it will force it to continue down the track. And when it does that, it then usually finds its own way. Okay, so now I've got to get to these 2 line kilns with these 2 pieces of track past that city. Oh, okay. Good evening, Daniel. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Let's see here. So I think a 3-track pickup station, loading station should be fine. And I might do it a little bit different. Of course, with a row, we need our signals on the exit. But what if we were to do it something like this? Oh. Now, some people would never do a station like this because of the sharp turns. But I always say that, like, you're accelerating out of a station anyway. You're not moving quick. It's... Then again, you know, if you do every little tiny piece of efficiency everywhere in your network, it's going to add up. It's going to add up. Okay, so this line needs to connect up with that one. I'm not even looking at the other line yet. Although... Can we build railway track over a road that's facing the wrong way? We can, can't we? Oh, this town hate me. If I can delete that park, I could put a bridge from here to there. We could turn a corner and then just go straight over it. I'm not sure, but I think we could do that. Okay, let's throw some trees in. Okay, what's my... Oh, they think I'm good now. So if I delete this park, can I get a railway bridge in from here to there? It's not same level. Did I mean that? I can. There we go. Where once we had a problem, now there is none. Oh dear. Right, there we go. I'll catch up with chat in a minute. Right, I think I've got to go down. I have got to go down. So I will continue to bore downwards. Is that right? Yes, it is. So the fact that we're going up from a tunnel here is fine because we've got to go up anyway. There we go. That's some pretty creative work there. What's this? Good evening. Fortunately, that's not even that good for efficiency. No, it's not great for efficiency. The horror, please remove it from my eyesight. It's fine. And you don't need logic gates. You can get on without that. Yeah, we're going to do that bridge. It can't go over houses or the park, but it can do the road. That's right. Well done. Why did I say well done? I felt like congratulating you, but I ran out of energy at the end of that sentence. And then it sounded sarcastic. Red says you can easily improve that station just by making pieces with signals after the platforms angled to the station. It will make it two-piece turn instead of one. Not following what Red with the signals after the platform angled to the station. Oh, I think I'm with you. I think. Just like come out an angle, put the signals on the angle bits, and then go straight. We just crash into that town. We'll figure that bit out when we get to it. So now we've got to get these out bits down here. Yeah, I wanted to go under here. Diagonals instead of straight. Diagonal straight. Yeah. Problems are mere questions that have not been asked and answered. Definitely need to ask questions. You definitely need to figure out answers. A problem is something you just don't have the solution to yet. That's a shame that they hate me, because that would be perfect just to run it down that bit of the city there. How much do they hate me by? They think I'm appalling. All right, okay. How many millions can we spend on trees for them to like me? Oof. And the survey says very poor. All right, they're not going to let me delete all that, and I don't think we've got the money to bribe them. No, not really. So if you turn 180, the chances are you need a terminus. Yeah. I mean, a good terminus can be almost as good as a railroad. Okay. For now, until I can come up with a better plan, I'm going to do that. We're going to go under there. And I'm going to make these go down immediately, because that will help with the speed, I think. And then these two just need connecting up somewhere. And that is long enough length for it to be okay. Okay, so that's one loop done. The other one's come into here. Oof. I guess that's why there's so many terminus stations in real life. Probably. We did do trees, but there's not enough tree space. I mean, we could go through, delete all the trees and all that stuff. Okay, let's do the same here. Then again, like in real life, you wouldn't have a train turning so sharply as this. I mean, look at the length of the station here. I consider that like a standard size station, like a standard large station. I mean, how long would that be, like, in real life? I'm not sure. Most stations are terminus or pass-through. That's right. You don't have... see, a pass-through is a row, but also not. if that makes any sense to anyone at all. Oh, there we go. But yes, I personally have never seen any reason to not use double depots. Double depots are the best, aren't they? Oh my goodness, we've been streaming for a while already, have we? Oh, it's coming up to 9:30. Oh, I thought it was coming up to 10:30. I was like, where's the night gone? I was like, what's going on? Am I losing it? There we go. Put a signal in here, why not? Signal there and a signal here. So the only bit that needs connecting up now is this bit, and we're just going to go under here. No, not above, under. It's a long tunnel, but we're only dropping off. Okay, it's not going to get that busy. We don't need to worry about that. It's going to be fine. There we go. Okay. Brandon says, if I learnt anything from G-Side, the scaling is inconsistent. Did I re-upload them to my other channel? I have no idea. I can't remember. Okay, so now we've got a train in here waiting that's the wrong size. But what we can do is clone it. So we can clone it because it's the right size for these ones. And just change its orders to full load there. Come down here. Oh, it's not the same station. Oh, and it's going to be too long to be a spread station. Nuts. Lug nuts. Oh, no. What do you mean it must be stopped? Oh, yeah. I was like, it is stopped. It's only stopped because the game is paused. Okay. Drag and drop this. We'll drag and drop it. We want it 3x10. Flatland required. I'll give you flatland. It's not very often I have to drag and drop a station. There we go. Here we go. It's going to be alright. Oh dear. Did anybody else see that coming? We can't do a transfer there. We're not dropping off, we're transferring. That's the problem. In case anybody missed the reason why I'm doing this. There we go. So, I guess... Big kink, little kink. Yep, that looks okay to me. There we go. Right then, so that's in the right place now. I can now delete it. Put it in. Hold control and connect it up properly. Use the new rename button that they brought in version 11. There we go. Does this route deem a name? It's already got a name. We named it at the end of the last live stream. It's going to ALM's Blasting. So this is going to be the ALM's Blasting drop-off or something along those lines. So yeah. Great to see an expert in action. Oh, yeah. It's great to see that even experts make mistakes. Look, I've got station labels all over the place now. Increasing all your stations are drag and drop because you want long trains. Yeah. Drag and drop. Lots of drag and drop. Lots of different... They were different stations. Yep. Fix that now. You say you know too little of this game to even know the difference. So the difference between 2 stations and 1 station. Okay. So if, like, over here, we were dropping off one thing at one station and picking up something entirely different at the other station, or dropping off something entirely different at the other station, it can be 2 separate stations serving the industry. That's fine. But we're doing something a bit different and a bit special over here. So over here we've got a limestone mine, and we've got a station where we're picking up the limestone and taking it. Okay, we're taking it to where it needs to go. Now this station, these set of platforms on the other side of the limestone mine are going to other limestone mines. So what we're doing is picking up the limestone at these 2 mines, and we're bringing it over and dropping it off at this one for the longer trains to take it. Now, because we're dropping it off at this station, it needs to be the same actual station as the ones picking it up. So if you have 2 stations and you're dropping it off at one and picking up at the other, it's never going to transfer that limestone between the 2 different stations. You need the limestone to be able to magically get from over here to over there. And because they're one spread station, that's why. I hope I explained that well. I should hope so. Okay, signals are all in. Double depots are all in. We've got 1 train up here. I'm going to clone that right away and get 2 trains going at that one. And then we're going to come down here. We're going to clone it without holding control. Ooh, their orders are not done. That doesn't matter. Full load there. I got distracted by the fact I did the station wrong. That's what it was. And at Dunt Springs, we're going to transfer and leave empty. And for these orders, we're going to do the same thing. Full load at one end. Go to the station and transfer and leave empty. Clone that train. Set them on their way. And then we're going to get our 10 length train. And to get our 10 length train, I'm just going to clone that one twice. Steal some of the carriages. I put one at the end. Vehicle cannot move vehicle train too long. What? Oh, have we got... There we go. Maximum train length. We're gonna bump that up. Clear as mud. Yeah. How do you connect 2 stations? Yeah, you do control click. So if I wanted to do a station that was connected to this one, you could put it right next to it, or you could put it over here. And if you hold control, it brings up this join station window. So you can either say, I want to build a separate station, or I want to add these platforms to the existing station. Maximum train length, 64. We're not going with 64. Okay, we'll clone that. I didn't mean to clone it twice, but it doesn't matter. Oh, what? I can't click and drag for anything today. There we go. So there's that train. I don't think it has the correct orders. Nope. So we're going to say full load over here. Then travel all the way down there and unload there. And that is all good. Now I'm going to say we're going to need at least 3 of them to start. And we have now, in this live stream, spent almost exactly, or I would say just over, £1 million. And in this early stage of the game, that's quite a lot. Navy says, wow, this is way out of my league. I'm still getting a hold of the basics. By the way, tutorials are very helpful. I'm glad you're finding them helpful. There's a couple of little things I need to update on those tutorials now. Mainly doing a ad hoc multiplayer game is now different. Easier, different, much easier. But if you watch my OpenTTD Spotlight Update 12 video, that explains it. So there's a video out there that does explain it. So if anybody has got any questions about that, you can go and check it out. Okay, so we're just going to rename this station. We're going to use this new rename button that they threw in 1.10. We're going to change this to ALM's Furnace. There we go. Because it's a blast furnace. So we've got blasting and furnace. Above the line says, if I make a train that's more than 9 tiles long, you prefer to have at least 2 engines. Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure with the 10. I was thinking 8, but then I wanted a little bit more. Dexter say, hey, how's everyone? How's the stream going so far? Just joined. Going okay. We've spent $1 million. We're in early stages of the game. We've rebuilt this station twice, and we've also rebuilt this station twice. And also, I've done weird things in this town. But I think we're at the point now where this is actually done. So I'm going to unpause the game. And we're going to see all these steam trains come out of their depots. Red says, by the way, for control to work, distinct join needs to be enabled in the settings. It's on by default, but there's always some servers that disable it. Okay. Only $1 million? This is a relatively early stage of the game. Yeah. Brandon says, why did they drop the 1 in the OpenTTD updates in the version number? Yeah. 21st. You don't. What? Do you mean 12th update? It is the 12th update. Since the game was released, it is the 12th update. Because before that, it was 0. So let me just reiterate. Like, we can also see here that we've got our trains filing in. We're already 13% loaded there. So before OpenTTD was released, like they called it done, they called it finished, it was 0 point something, I'm pretty sure. They didn't call it an alpha, or I don't think they called it early access or anything ridiculous like that. It was just 0 point something. When the game was finally done, and bear me a second. Oh, that didn't mute my microphone. How strange. I think it's because my mute button starts muted when it's not, and that might be part of the problem. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about the cough. But what was I saying? Yes. So once the game had its own graphics and its own sound sets, and it didn't rely on you owning the original Transport Tycoon game, then they were like, this is done now. Like, we've made a game, it works, it's got all the basic features in there, it's got all the graphics. Look, we've got our first train coming into Dumpbird Springs already. That's it, version 1. Since then, there's been 12 major updates. And I don't think they're ever gonna do a OpenTTD 2, so it just makes sense to just get rid of the 1. You don't need it. We're going to be forever saying 1 point something. I mean, it's the same in Minecraft, isn't it? It's like they call it, the next one that's coming out at the end of November is 1. There we are. We can look at the speeds of this train. The next version of Minecraft that's coming out is 1.18. Okay, so the acceleration's not blazing fast, but it's not particularly slow either. It didn't take too long to get a bit of speed up there. And it did gain some extra speed going down that hill. It seems to have maxed out a little bit. Yeah, it has. 95 seems to be the max it can pull it at. Of course, going downhill there is going to give it a boost. Yeah, Minecraft still have the 1, but it is essentially pointless, is what I was saying. So I know Minecraft used the same numbering system as OpenTTD used to. And the developers have either just got bored of saying 1 all the time, or have decided it's pretty pointless to have. Oh no, look, we've managed to get up to 100 kilometers an hour now. Oh, we're slowing down again. Maybe we do need more than 1 engine. We'll be alright. Walter says FIRS Stations GRF is a must-have. All those passenger-like industries get stations near industries get boring. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier on in the stream. We are almost certainly going to have some sort of GRF or mod added to this series so that we can change those stations. We were thinking about using the industry stations renewal mod, but if there's a FIRS Stations GRF, that is definitely one that we want to have a look at, and we'll have a look at them in Friday's chill and chat session, which funnily enough is on Friday lunchtime UTC. Okay, whatever I did then, I didn't mean to do it. There we go, undo. Made a note of that. So our train's on its way and it's doing well. This is our first train. Now it's not going ridiculously fast, but it's relatively comfortable, and it's got a lot of limestone, 570 tons. So we're going to play that game again, folks, where you guess how much money this train's going to make. I'm going to give you some. I've shown you how much in terms of tons it is there, and it's probably going to be doing a Manhattan distance of approximately 300 Manhattan distance. Let's have the guesses come in thousands. Last time we got a couple of people very close. Brandon says if there's a mod that changes sprites based on how much she's waiting at the station. Yes, there's quite a few that do that. Yeah. A Friday stream on a Friday. I know. Who does this sort of crazy stuff? Okay, the train's broken down, which tells me we definitely need to put depots on this line, so we will do that in a bit. So here we go. So Brandon says 40, Gecko's at 100, Jack come out with 95. Stephen with 80. We've got another person saying 100. It's Egg saying 100. Robert says 126. What's Manhattan distance? Google it, Brandon. It's easier to see a diagram. Now, this train decided to take the outside track, but it did that because it wanted to go to a depot, and those depots are closer. So that's interesting, actually. 26, 87, 62, 84, 121, another one saying 100, Jan saying 100. Right, before it gets into the station, I'm going to make my prediction as well. Close depot bias, yes. Price is Right rules. Oh, God, not... Okay, Price is Right rules, folks. I'm going to say... I'm going to go 115. Just to go above most of the people in the chat, but I still think we'll be okay. So here we go. Oh, 84. Oh, I was well over. I think somebody actually said 84. Really early on. We had an 80. An 87. That's... Oh, no, there we go. Somebody did say 84. Car. Congratulations. You get a round of applause because you don't get anything else. You just get to celebrate. Well, that is still a good amount of money. And look, we've got another train coming already. And I guess the third one has already left. So we're going to need some more trains. We're going to need some more trains. And we're nearly made our money back. Where's our trains gone? There we go. I think we're going to need at least another 3 of them. Congratulations. That is some... pretty stellar work there. Okay, so we're dropping off stuff all the time here. Oh, there is so much limestone lying around. There is so much limestone. There's even so much limestone over here as well. So I'm just going to clone that train, send it on its way. There's not loads waiting there. 90 tons of limestone being produced there. Wow, 405 tons of limestone being produced at that place. That is a little bit special. It's actually very special. We're going to need another train. There we go. Could have done it without you. You're right, you couldn't have done it without him. What? Dancing rodents? What are you talking about? I've missed something now. Yes. Above the line says, I guess 56. Well, you was a little chunk off there. Okay, so it looks like we've got ourselves a fantastic little line here. And we don't have to group our trains to find out how well they're doing, because we can group by shared orders instead of actually setting up groups. So we can see that we've got a few little trains there and a couple of trains there by themselves. But if we come down the bottom here, we can see that these trains, group number 6. Oh no, sorry, 6 trains in the group, not group number 6. These trains are the new ones that we just put in. You can tell because they're longer than all the others. And they're making some decent money already. They're climbing the league table. We're going to do it by sort by total profits this year. And they're already number 3 in the profits for this year. And we've only just set them going. What's that graphical glitch? What graphical glitch? There's no Egg might think that this is a graphical glitch. It's not. These are the number of trains. These are groups of trains. So we've grouped them by shared orders. If I ungroup them, you can see that we've got various different trains, a full list of trains, but we group them by shared orders and you can see all the trains together. Yeah. That I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure grouping by shared orders came out in version 11, not version 12. I mean, I only recorded the videos explaining that a couple of days ago, and I've already forgotten. Okay, so this station still has loads of limestone at it. I keep saying coal. And we're going to have to climb more trains. There we go. There goes another train. How many more trains? Is the first train back yet? Is that the first train? I kind of feel like this is the first train. Yeah, it's maximum. It's not getting anywhere near its maximum speed. Probably should have put 2 engines on that. Never mind. Yeah, it's relatively new, that feature. It's relatively new. I think what I'll do is I'll keep doing the OpenTTD Spotlight videos, and I'll keep doing them for versions and stuff. Double headers are bust. Yeah. I kind of want to put another engine on the front, but that's just a lot of effort. It'll be fine. It'll be... Oh, look. We've got the forbidden crossover bits. Get away, bank. I don't want to see how much money I haven't got. There we go. Right, okay, so that's the Southern Line in and the Limestone network incorporated into ALM's furnace. Now, round here we have got some of these iron ore mines. Now, we've got one here. What's this? Is that another limestone? Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't realise we had so many limestone mines. We have got more iron ore mines, but they're much more spread out. So I guess we need to crack on with this limestone mine over here next. That's a 315 tonner, so that's quite a good one. We should be able to put a station just the other side of this river and stuff. So again, we're going to go with a 10 tracker. So let's go 10. Oh, it actually does just fit in there. Brilliant. I don't have to adjust any land to get the station in. There we go. What's with the random labels in and out? So that's where I was planning on where I wanted to do the line. So this ALM's furnace, that's the southern entrance. Then I wanted like a northern one, so you have a line and it goes up to the north for things to come in. So there's kind of an in south and an in north. But I've already decided that that's not where I'm going to put it. So let's get rid of that. Will you put the final save somewhere that could be downloaded? Yeah, on the website. Yeah. All the saves are on the website. You go to masterhellish.net and you'll be able to find a link to the downloads in the menu. So don't worry about that. Above the line says, going to load up OpenTTD on my computer and play. I presume that's what it meant with the P. P for play. Right then. At least I hope so. I just hope you wasn't going to open up OpenTTD and then just pee. Because really you should go to the toilet for that. Let's see. Should we dig up? No, we won't dig up. We'll just dig across. This town are gonna what? No, I'm trying to use. I'm trying to do this, and I'm using the wrong tool. So we'll remove the forbidden piece. And then we'll do the same over here. Pop in our signal. And that will be cracking. Let's put the signals over here as well. Yeah. Looks good to me. So now I've just got to connect it up to the main line. So I think what we'll do... Yeah, we'll come from this drop, which is going to be difficult because the trains are going to be going slow. There we go. And then we need to do... Did we do a tunnel over here? We did do a tunnel. Okay, I'm going to do a tunnel here as well. So it's going to be 2 for the... Well, it's basically 6 long. Because you need 2 squares for going down, 2 squares for the crossover, and 2 squares for going back up. Something like that. Job's a good one. Okay. And again, we're going to adjust the signal in round here so it's closer. Just helps with the flow a little bit. Why won't it let me remove that? Because my fingers are massive and I did the wrong thing. Okay. Not tunnels, signals. There we go. That splits there. Push that down the track. That's actually quite nice and neat. I like that. Okay, I'm going to clone the train without holding control, which means it won't be shared orders. And this time, I'm going to put another engine on it. And I'm actually going to go and put another engine on the other ones as well. Oh, that's only 8 long? What? I don't know what. When's the next Railroad episode? Check out the schedule on my website. Go to masterhellish.net and have a good look at that. Not only does the schedule on my website tell you when the next live stream is going to be, exactly when it's going to be, and exactly what it's going to be, because it always tells you what's next. But it gives you a full week of the list about what games I'm doing, when I'm doing it, and how long the live streams are going to be. So these trains are going to be faster than the other ones, significantly. Like I said, I wasn't really happy. I should have done 2 engines. So we're just going to full load at one end and unload at the other end. You see this train here? It's pretty much going at top speed now. And it went down, I think. And it's taking forever to get up to top speed. The top speed is 128. And it only just got to 128 because it's going downhill. Like, imagine trying to go uphill. So I think with this train we're going to clone it so there's 3 of them and send them on their way. It is more expensive to have more engines, but you're going to get much better payments. So what we'll do is we'll just temporarily just like we'll make this how do we do this? I was going to say we'll make it a force depot and just make them go in and not be able to come out. Not sure. Brandon says, I wonder if there's a mod that allows all vehicles on all map. Oh, I don't know about that really. Was that an iron ore mine? Oh, don't you start. No. No, it was not an iron ore mine. It is a limestone. Oh, no. Why did that train come down here? Trying to get to ALM's furnace? It's turning around. It's turning around because it used one of the depots. Okay, let's get this train to skip its orders. Free up a platform. Hey Martin, welcome to the stream. You have a safer station design where you give the land a downhill and then an uphill because the wagons are going. Yeah, it's basically you get a good acceleration effect from doing that. I'm just wondering about doing like a like that, like if the signal wasn't there to allow a return path. I think that's a good idea. I really want a signal between the two. Although they should still path okay. I think that should still path okay. Return paths tend to get messy if they decide they need service after they go past the depot. I'm quite happy with that one actually, with that little return path. It'll very rarely ever get used, but if it does get used, it's there, and it will stop the situation that we had down here. Right, now, we need to capture these trains. How are we going to do it? Let's say every train... Should we have a look at the shared orders group? So if we go to the shared orders group, we can go to all these trains, go manage list and send to depot. That is going to mess the line up, but we can add the extra engines and everything will be fine. Like for example now, this train is going to go straight through the station because we've told them to go to depot. When it comes out, the next thing it'll want to do is go to that station. So in theory, the return path will fix it. Why would you need depots after drop-off stations? Good question. I mean, you don't really. Let's take one carriage off and send it on its way. So in theory, this train should use the new return track. Yes, it did. Use the return track. That's what we wanted to see. Jobs are good on that front. I think I needed to be drinking more. Okay, so now we just need to find where all of these trains have stopped. So let's ungroup by shared orders. Sort by... Can you sort by, like... whether it stopped or not? No, you can't. I mean, you can see relatively easy if it's stopped or not because the number is blue, I think it is. Yeah, there we go. Look, 73 stopped in a depot. So we take one off, add one, send it on its way. 74. So take one off, add an engine. There we go. It will pop up after a while. I'm not sure it will pop up, Brandon. I think I turned them off. I think I turned those pop-ups off. I turned a lot of pop-ups off. There we go. Send that train on its way. I do find that you get a lot of pop-ups, and it does. I don't think all of them are really necessary. You see, look, you got all these down here coming through as summaries instead of actual full-blown lists. Okay, so that's that group. I think that's all of them now. So if we now look at all trains that come to this station, they should all be the same length. Fixed. Oh no, wait, nope, there's one there. Oh, and it's just heading to the depot. Brilliant. Brandon keeps the newspapers on. Yeah, I'm not so keen on the newspapers. It's personal preference. It is a good thing. First train arriving is annoying. I don't know about that. You're celebrating something, aren't you? You're celebrating, like, the opening of a service. Especially, like, if you're in your early days of OpenTTD and, like, you're new to the game and you're building your first line and the citizens are celebrating. That's got to be fun. That's going to be good, right? Okay, let's see how the rest of the network's getting on in terms of... that's not good. Let's sort the station screen by... why is the width stuck? Oh, the width is stuck because of all the different cargo types. Okay. Total weight in cargo. There is way too much weighting at this coal mine. 3,000 tons. Throw some trains at it. There's way too many at this coal mine. We will throw some trains at it. Although this is the relatively short route, so I'm not sure how we're going to deal with that. We might have to make those trains longer. And then what we got over here, we've got loads here at this limestone mine. So I'm going to put 3 more trains doing that. The coal coke pickup, that needs some more trains going as well. Like, how many trains are we buying? We're spending millions here. We've done that one. We need more trains here as well, but we have just been messing around with these ones. That's probably too many, but never mind. I mean, even this coal station here has got, you know, it needs an extra train at it, I think. Okay. Things are starting to go. Good old coal. Yeah, we love a bit of good old coal. The citizens love the coal trains. How much have we just spent? We spent over $1 million on new vehicles. Wow. Just then, just in that minute or so, we spent $1 million on vehicles. So there we go. And hopefully that'll bring more income. Let's have a look at the operating profit. Oh, look at that. The operating profit graph is looking healthy, folks. Look at this. Full screen graph. That's what we like, isn't it? Spending the millions to make oodles and oodles more millions. Sounds like a good idea. Yeah, if I had millions and I knew how to spend it and make profit, like I know how to spend it and make profit in OpenTTD, I'm sure I would then also have oodles of millions as well. But I don't. And because I don't have oodles of millions, and if you want to support the channel, you can do. Best way of doing that is the Viewer Plus program. Head out to the website for more information about Viewer Plus. You get benefits by supporting me directly with no middleman like you do from other services, and I provide the service myself on my website, and PayPal handle all your card details nice and securely. Okay, right, so the furnace is up and running. It's the right length. It's got a loop back. It's got the thing. You tell you what we haven't got, though. We haven't got a loop back over here. We could just put a little rubbish loop back in. So it looks like when the train's waiting, we can put another signal in there, I think. Okay. So that just helps bunch the trains up a little bit more. But they're flowing quite nicely, and I think they're going a lot quicker as well. Like this one, I know it just went down a ramp, but they're accelerating up to their top speeds a lot better as well. Like this one's just about to go up a ramp, and it's going at its maximum speed. It goes up the ramp, it drops to 125, but then it's back up to its top speed again quite quickly. So that's good. Viewer Plus, yes. And at the moment, on the Viewer Plus program, we currently have 41 Viewer Plus subscribers. And at some point, we're going to do a bit of a drive on that. We're going to see if we can get it up to 50. Really, we need 50 to keep things really safe around here. 41, 42 is kind of like on the edge of keeping the channel running. And if we get to 50, I have pledged that I will do a £50 Steam voucher giveaway to the Viewer Plus subscribers. So that'll be absolutely fantastic, isn't it? So, yeah. Okay, let's have a quick look at that station list again. Yeah, these coal mines have been not serviced very well. This one we've got a problem with, because I don't think the trains can get the throughput we need. I think here we're going to need some extra signals. So if we put like just signals there just to help them get moving quicker. I don't know if that helps. Just to bunch the trains up a little bit. Get them closer together. Actually, I'm not sure that there's any signals on this segment here at all. There isn't. Okay, we're going to do closely bunched signals for that segment. That might actually be what was causing the problems. I kind of want to remove these signals now. And just put new ones in the correct place. Let's do that. There we go. Nice and neat. I've got a funny feeling that was slowing down the loop on that. Okay. Cool. So now we've got a wharf. Well, not now, but there is a wharf down here doing engineering supplies. What do these lime... what are they? The limestone mines, they also need engineering supplies. But I don't think there's anywhere around here that is just going to outright make engineering supplies. There's a body of water down here. But if we were to fund... Let's pause the game so we can think about this. If we were going to fund one of those dock wharf things, it wouldn't be able to gung-ho all three of those. It would only be able to gung-ho 2, probably. I guess really the tactic would be to pick the 2 that's outputting the most. And gung-ho them. I mean, this pickup station here is struggling a little bit. But no, we're doing alright now. And we're transporting 79%. The ratings... are 80. Good. Okay. I think what we should really do, though, is go into the local authority, build a statue of the company owner in all of these towns. Not bribe, build statue. It's going to cost us quite a bit of money, because I don't know which ones apply to which. but hopefully that actually increases our ratings quite nicely. Can't you make the wharf go gung-ho? You probably can, but you have to provide the wharf with stuff. Are we playing Extreme FIRS? We are playing Steeltown FIRS. I did have the link at some point. I'm going to Google it because it'll be in my history. FIRS Industry Replacement Step. Steeltown. Here we go. I will post the link everywhere. Facebook, Discord. Yep, it's gone out to Discord, and it's gone out to Twitch, and it's gone out to YouTube. There you go, there's the link. That's what we're doing here today. And I've got a message. It doesn't appear to be important. Right then, let's do it. Let's build a wharf. So industry, let's fund industry. Let's just triple check it's a wharf that we want. I'm sure it is. Yep, it is. Hopefully. Oh yeah, that's a bulk terminal, so we're okay. Right, let's just double check before we go round and build a new one. Are there any wharfs in this area? So we get rid of all that. Disable everything there. And wharfs. Nope, there isn't one in this area. Okay. Let's fund a new industry. It's going to cost 2.6 million, but we've got 6 million in the bank, which is a fantastic amount of money. It's creating 0 crates of stuff at the moment, so there we go. I just want to say, save you the trouble posting the link since you have it open, but I forgot I'm not allowed to. Yeah, okay, so there is a selection of links which anyone is allowed to post in my channels without the bot going crazy. It should be any of my ones off my website, anything from the OpenTTD website or forum. But because that website isn't there, then yeah. That website isn't one of them. Right, I don't know how much this is going to produce, but we're going to go with a 4-track 4-length, like we did before. And get rid of that river. We'll just connect that up. Double depot before. I'm not exactly sure where all of these are going to go now, so let's not build that bit yet. So we've got the ins and the outs. Looks like the link worked. So maybe, I don't know. We need to unpause the game so that the wharf gets built and we find out how much it's producing. And then we need to do a drop-off platform, which it doesn't actually have to be connected to that station, so I'm not going to be. So 1 track, length 4, just a little distance away. Then we'll just turn it around. Is that 4 in length? 4 in length. Give it a little loop. And then we've got to somehow connect these together, so we'll go down there, up to the water's edge, remove the water. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to do it straight away then, but there's a land height change here. That land height change with that wiggle in could slow the train down potentially. Think it might be okay. Yep. Okay. So we'll get that in a minute. Yeah, YouTube's moderation is different to Twitch's moderation, and both are kind of separate to the bot that we've got. It's all very confusing. Well, I've hooked those up to the wrong thing. Oh no, look at that. We come in there. This is all wrong here as well because we haven't got our signals on the end. Let's get our signals on there. So I guess I don't know. Something like that. One of these is going to have to get taken out. So we'll take that one out. And then this bit's going to have to be a tunnel. Where we come to here. This is a bit weird. I mean, I have no idea where that's going yet. And then this is going to have to connect up. So I think what we'll do is we'll just increase the land. And we'll just do it enough so that we can go along the edge like this. There we go. That makes sense now. I think. Yes, that is correct. You can do those signals on diagonal pieces. Yeah, I can do, but I'm not. Why don't you raise the land up to the point of the connection then? I mean, that works. It's going to be fine, isn't it? I think it's going to be fine. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be okay. Where's my other wharf? Because I'm onto clone trains. There it is. Okay, so the wharf... Oh, 108. Not really a great amount. I mean, it's enough. And the steam train is the old, terrible steam train. So we're going to tell it to full load here, drive down there, unload, and go back again. Set it on its way. That's probably going to be gung-ho quite quickly. And then because this bit's raised up here, we're going to try and get a drop-off station in over here. Is that within catchment? It is. It is, you know, it's within catchment. But the local authority does refuse to allow it. They think I'm appalling, so we're going to go with some trees, trees, trees. Oh, and folks, I'm wearing exactly the right merchandise for this today. Here we go. For doing these trees, 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 we're doing the trees, trees, trees. Oh, yeah. hellishstore.net if you're interested. That was a little bit of an accident I'm wearing. No, it wasn't an accident I was wearing this top tonight. When I was getting dressed this morning, I thought to myself, what should I put on? I was like, oh no, I'm doing OpenTTD tonight. I'll wear my OpenTTD top. Good evening, Daniel. Best tea. Yes, good tea. Let's see what we got here. Very poor. They'll still let you build a station when you're very poor. They just won't let you demolish buildings. So if we put that there... Oh! They still refuse to allow it. I mean, we could try bribing them. I think there might be some room for more trees. I'm not sure. Now they think we're good. Okay. Let's get that little station in there. Perfect. So, I don't know why I left an extra gap at the end. Because we're just going to be turning around straight away. This could technically be a terminus station and it would work. But... I'm not doing it as a terminus station. I don't know why. Okay, here we go. So the in and out, it doesn't matter. I guess Guess that one's out. Scene? Brandon... Here we go. I changed the scene. There we go. Yeah, the SOS doesn't seem to be working, and I'm not exactly sure why. But yeah. So I've put the station in there, and I've just put this bit of track down. So now we're going to figure out how we're going to connect it up. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to build up the rest of this land and dig down here so we can just tunnel under it. No, not that far, you silly thing. There we go. T? T for tunnel. Auto tool tunnel. There we go. SOS doesn't work. No, remember Twitch changed a load of stuff? They broke the SOS. That's right. We used to have an SOS right for that particular sort of situation, and then Twitch went and broke everything, didn't they? They changed all the keys and stuff, and then it no longer worked for me, and I need to fix that. I will put it down on my to-do list. Fix the SOS. There we go. Sorted. Right then, so I think the only thing left to do is signals and trains. So let's do that. I mean, we've got one train there, but one train going around is not going to be enough in the end. Okay. We've got the forbidden piece of track between the double depots. I'll get rid of that. We'll clone this train and change the destination. And we'll set it on its way. Then after that one's left, we will clone this train. Set that one on its way. And then once that one's got ahead, for loading purposes, we will clone that one. And got it on its way. There we go. Dexter's got to get going. Okay, see you next time. Don't forget, the 18th of December, we've got the big charity live stream. Daniel says, when you was a kid, you used tracks on this game and roads. You used to race buses and stuff. We're going to do some fun little things like that, I think, on the charity event. We're going to have challenges, and we're going to have some points. I think it's going to be good fun. Lots and lots of good fun. There we go. Right then, so we now have our second lot of engineering supplies making its way around. Production is now gung-ho, and it's producing over 1,000 tons of limestone a month. Let's throw more trains at it. Good old Boat Island race. Yes. Okay, so these trains are backing up here a little bit, but they're not going to soon. Actually, they're backing up a lot. I purchased way too many. Way too many trains. Never mind. Like I said, we're dropping the supplies off now. This current production is normal. It's going to go gung-ho. There's going to be nothing that anyone can do to stop us. We've got trains waiting to leave. Let's get some extra signals in here, just to try and increase the flow rate. Yeah, we've got a problem here. There's just way too much happening. So this initial rise, let's have a look. 1935. So that's while I was building the other network. And then this extra rise here is that I think the limestone kicking in. But now we've gone gung-ho on this. I'm not really sure, to be honest. There's 1,200 tons there. We've got trains that just going round and round picking stuff up here. And it's not enough. I think we're going to have to sort out a way to get around this bridge. I don't know what to do. There's no room. We've got a big long bridge and I wasn't expecting it to be so successful. The only other thing I can do is think about going around Brennan-Pool the long way around. So, like, or under. Like as a second option. Oh, I didn't want that. There we go. The only problem is then how would we connect this up? That would be terrible. I mean, it's possible. It's not good. I mean, it gives the train another option, doesn't it? I think the trains would probably... Yeah, look, they're taking the other option. We've got ones that are broken down in the depots. That doesn't help the situation. Yeah. Brandon says, I'm half tempted to create an owl-shaped island if there's enough sea. You know what, folks? If somebody wants to, or a group of people want to work on making a map for the charity event, go for it. Come over to the Discord, have a word with me, see what your ideas are and what you think we might do, and we'll have a look. It's true, it doesn't have to be elegant to work, and at the moment our options are rather low, but also the trains are stacking up here. We're actually probably... I'm going to steal a platform. So this platform over here, we're going to disconnect from that station. And we're going to actually connect it up here. And then this train, we're going to give the option to go there. So the southern entrance, the lower entrance, can access platforms 1 and 2. And the higher entrance can access platforms, well, all of them actually, which I don't really want. So we'll do it, no, not like that. Oh my goodness, that was wrong. Like that. So that one can access those two platforms. Signals, remove. So then, like, they're sharing the middle platform, but then... No, that'll be okay. We've just got a third one there. The only problem with that now is we've actually got a bit of a backlog over here. Oh my goodness. We've got too much limestone. Wait, why did I not see this coming? Like, look at this. This station is empty and it's still... Oh, it's not empty. There is a train there, but the train is just waiting to leave, I think. More limestone. Too much limestone. This station's empty. There's thousands of tons of limestone just sat there waiting. This adjustment that I've done here, though, is working better. We are racking trains up there, though. What's the maximum station spread that way? That's 12. I think that actually is the maximum station spread. Okay, what we'll do then... Oh, I don't know what to do. I suppose if the maximum station spread in that direction is 12, we could, in theory... No. I don't know what I could do here. We've got the maximum idea. Just had an idea. It's ridiculous, but it will work. First things first, we're going to send these trains in from the other side. So we're going to get rid of this piece of track here. Get them to go down. This one can come across. We'll tunnel them there. This bit's going down here anyway, so we'll just diagonal that. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Then we'll go round this antenna. Oh no, under the antenna, the transmitter thing, and we'll come in from this direction. Thank you very much. There we go. And then stop going the wrong way. Signal that back up again. Okay, so that bit's all good. That bit's all good now. Signal that bit up again. Remove this piece and the two depots we no longer need. There we go. Pop these in the other way round. And there we go. We're coming in from the other side now. Okay. Now the reason why I've done that, which actually works quite nicely, I feel, is that this now frees up this space here where we can put more tracks in. So we can do 6 length, platform length 6, 2 tracks, and we can actually have it coming in here. It fits in with the springs, and we can have a terminus station with a crossover like this, with an in and an out. And then the in can do that. Where's the out going? I have no idea. Oh, actually, it doesn't have to be a terminus. We can get this to go through. Just need to make sure we don't hit the edge of the what's it called? The industry. And pop that there. Okay. Then we can remove this. They can go along. They can choose their platform there. They can come through and round. There's a legitimate exit on that. The only problem we've got now is there's no depots round here for them to use. So I guess we could make this bit a little bit longer and neater. And oh, I got that changed just in time. Here we go. I'll come to the chat in a minute, guys. I'll come over to the chat. So the idea here is that we come out there, do our double depot right before the station, take out the forbidden piece of track, and come as a diagonal there. There we go. Okay, so we have our entrance, our station, and going round. We can now disconnect that, put this in here, and we can actually disconnect that section and have the trains split thusly. Signal, not tunnel, keep hitting T instead of R, so that we've got then dedicated platforms for the top and bottom, and they've got dedicated platforms there as well. There we go, folks. What a change around that was. What a change around. Let's have a look to see what the chat was saying. You have the same problem with the last viewers games. You could not move the cargo quick enough. Yes, moving cargo quick enough can be very difficult. You need flow and you need lots of it. Master Hellish, could you let trains from the top in on platform 3 and 4? Yeah, I've just added more platforms. We needed more. We needed 6 drop-off platforms, really. Yeah, I'm making some platforms between. Yeah, that's what I did in the end. So why not go around the city? What, instead of under it here? I don't know. I mean, I didn't really plan on it being like this. This was all kind of a very big, horrible accident. But the problem is that we need the ratings with the local authority to improve before we can actually like get where we need to do. Need some signals on the top line with the tunnel. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be some signals here, but there just isn't. There we go. Sorted. The other line around Benfin Bridge. What? No, I think I did it. Oh, go. Why not go around the city? Oh, rather than do a tunnel under it? Because we needed to go up in one land height anyway. So we was down at one height and then we needed to come up to get to this station. So I was just like, let's just cut a corner. The tunnel was already there. And it was coming into this station originally. So yeah. I could demolish a ton of trees. Get worse than appalling, right? Trees, trees, trees. I could. I don't tend to do that. Not usually. Right, let's see what we're doing down here. Production is currently at 108 crates. We're doing 84% transported, and the ratings is actually really good. 87% excellent. That was a really small window. Let's make that a bit bigger, and let's set that as the default. There we go. Now if we come over to this station and look at the ratings, there is 0 ratings there because I looked at the wrong one. Wow. Oh my goodness, 39, 40% ratings. That is terrible. But we've improved the amount of trains that can like go around on this circuit now. So where are the trains? Oh, I'm sending them back the wrong way. Nearly a crash then. I've crossed the lines and they've gone the wrong way. Oh my goodness, this. Did anybody else see that? Did anybody else notice that I caused that problem? Okay, so that's a temporary fix, so the trains can now cross over to where they need to go. Now I need to actually fix it. I think what we'll do is we'll panic. Yes, we'll panic. Could support the transfer with trucks. That is true, actually. I could do a truck transfer to try and fix that. I'm thinking I might just get rid of this track and put it somewhere else. I did wonder where all the trains had gone for that. And they were all getting lost. Maybe I did cross the lines. Maybe it was always wrong. I don't know. Okay, well it's right now. So what I think I will do is we'll turn this into a dual track terminus and we'll just put it in. We'll let 2 trains drop off, I think. Is that going to work for that one? It's only 80 tons. I'm worrying about 80 tons here, and I shouldn't be. Okay. Put the signal in before I do the rest. And then we will go around the city with the new line. It's going to take them a little while to filter out there, but that's okay. I'm gonna fix this. This is going to be brilliant. What a mess it was in the first place, eh? There we go. So that's the return line. Oh, is that even on different height? No. Okay, let's just chop the corner of that off. Bring this across here. Okay, so that's all good. That's all fixed. Now I just need to, like, actually hook it up. There's a train in the way. Ah, signals. There we go. And done like a professional, he says. Okay, so the return line now allows them to go that way. We can delete these. And there shouldn't be a crash. This line here is no longer needed. There we go. Good night, Elaine. Thank you very much. Your brain is totally your brain's totally destroyed. Mine is as well. Like, brain destruction all round. And you know what? Tomorrow night, we've got part 2 of my Rimworld Finale. So you better hold on to your hats for that one. Okay, so we've got a massive tunnel here, which isn't good. But what we can do is double the tunnel up, which will help. We will need signals on the exits there and there. Let's get rid of that one. Put one on the entrance there. Then these guys can all just choose which tunnel they go. I thought we was going to have a crash then. Yeah, they can all choose which tunnel they go for. The only problem is they're going to cross over each other's paths. Maybe we should actually just force them to use a particular tunnel. I think we're going to force them. Like, these ones have to use that one, and those ones have to use this one. Like that. And then that will keep the tunnel amounts relatively even. Also, that tunnel doesn't even have to be there. There we go, folks. I've done it. Although, not all the trains are probably on the right track, though. Let's see if any of the trains are lost. Oh, we've got trains that are old. Yeah, we got a train there that's lost. It's on the wrong track. We'll head it to the depot. And we've got another one that's lost. We'll head that one to a depot. And we'll just get rid of them. We'll just get rid of them. It won't be a problem. We'll put another double depot in down here just in case. And one more over here right before the split. And then what we'll do is we'll actually just clone the trains that are on the right track. And then it's just so much better, isn't it? Look, we're actually we're shifting all the limestone now, but we are... Oh, actually, ratings are going up nicely. Yes, definitely. A professional knows when to panic, but when to put that panic into action whilst still panicking. Very well said. Very well said indeed. Okay, let's just make those trees translucent. Lock that. We have a solution here. It's not the best, but it is working. We've got 2 trains on this loop. I think we might need more. I'm not sure. And we've got way too many trains on this loop, but it is going gung-ho, and the amount transported is going up. So that's all good. Come to think of it, really, we could actually have had like a second line here, maybe. I don't like the fact that there's 2 signals here. Get rid of that. Brilliant. Okay. Wow, folks, we've actually gone slightly over time. It is the end of the live stream, and I forgot to do the game giveaway. So we'll do 2 game giveaways in tomorrow night's stream, and yeah, we got the Rimworld Finale. How long will I survive? We took a massive battering last time, and I don't know if we're going to survive the next wave. We'll have to wait and see. But to wait and see what happens with the operating profit and the next expansion in this, you're going to have to come back next week. I'm planning it to be on Tuesday. It could be the end of the world, Brandon. It very much could be. So this was the beginnings of the southern input line into ALM's furnace. What we're going to do next time is the northern input line, and we're going to go around and make some extra improvements. But that's going to be all for now. If you're not watching live and you're watching on YouTube, put all your thoughts, ideas and questions down in the comments. It really does help. And also what helps is liking the video, sharing it and all that good stuff. And if you want to help and be the maximum, go to the website, check out Viewer Plus. But that is going to be all from me for now. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, hanging out in the chat, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.